Let's move now to a delayed close or builder terms as an outcome that you can seek. If you have the right property type, not every property type is a great fit for this. More of them may become a good fit for this as new legislation that's happening in the state comes to fruition over the next about a year now. They've got June or July of 2025. All the municipalities have to comply to the new state legislation. There were two big House bills passed. I won't dig into those here. If you want to learn more about those or the potential impacts to you, you can feel free to reach out and we can grab a quick call to educate you about those. There'll be some fantastic opportunities for buyers and sellers coming up as a result of those. Where this is typically happening right now goes on a couple different property types that it can work really well for. Definitely not a turnkey scenario. Turnkey houses is usually worth too much to go to a builder deal unless it's a very unique situation. A large lot with really great zoning can become a builder developer deal. But you've got to have either a really big lot to be able to make this make sense, correct zoning, or a house that is worth almost nothing. Then it can become a builder developer deal. You may want to pursue this with longer builder developer terms because you can get a little bit of money in the deal. And I won't bore you exactly with how that is. But by in essence giving the builder time, you're saving them costs in a few areas, which can then be passed back onto you if you know what you're doing, if you have somebody on your team that knows how to negotiate that transaction and understands the pros and cons. If you are not on a tight timeline, you can really be served by this. This allows you to sell that rough property or land for the most cash possible because you don't have to be in a hurry. If you can wait 6 months to 3 years, you can really optimize this. I did a deal in Ballard on a big townhouse site, probably my favorite deal I've ever structured with this. That was a total of 3 years to sell out, not 3 years for the seller to get cash. We got him cash every year, but 3 years to be paid in full. And he got a lot more money than he was going to get otherwise. What you need to do it depends on how much you want to try to get, how involved you want to be, and how fast you want to move. If you want to really optimize it, if it's raw land, you may want to get it permitted. You may want to take it even further and get what they call the horizontal work done. So if you have a lot, let's say you've got a 10 to 20,000 lot that could have townhouses or could be split up into 5 or 6 lots. Different municipalities. Seattle has some really unique land use, but some of the outlying areas, Kirkland, Bellevue, Shoreline, Linwood, Lake Forest Park, Edmonds, Renton, Burien, have some different things where you can do different stages of land use and you can get a benefit to getting the horizontal work done, or builders really like to be able to start the horizontal work before they buy. There's different types of permittings. Again, we're not doing a builder developer kind of informational session here. But if you can get to some of those hurdles, get to where the builder can get permits or get to where the builder can have the horizontal work done, which is the roads in, all the sewer lines and electric and all that stuff into the individual lots, let them get to those milestones, you can get a good premium on the property. Who do you need to execute that kind of strategy? Well, you need a buyer, which can be hard to find, and you need to understand how to get them to pay fair price. That often involves having a good agent who is versed in builder developer stuff, having an architect and an engineer. If you want to try to get some of that value out of the property yourself, you can do that. We have helped people get through some of the land use permitting entitlement stuff for them to be able to get more money. We've even looked at helping people get through the horizontal work to be able to sell finished lots to builders. And that's where you can get a lot of money because then you can open up the pool and the builders can do their work faster to get their money, which increases their returns. There could be many, many others. You might need a civil engineer, structural engineer, soils engineer, geotechnical engineer, surveyors, arborists, wetland specialists. Like there could be a whole bunch of specialists that you need, which is why most people don't get into that level of it. They just let the builders have the time to do it, and then the builders can use their term. Do you have the time? That depends which milestone you want to get off at. And do you have the resources, money, relationships? Do you have the risk tolerance?